They didn't heal faster, they just hid louder. There's a moment after the breakup when silence becomes unbearable, not because you miss them, but because they seem fine. You see them post, laugh, flirt, live. And you sit there asking, did I ever mean anything at all? But here's the truth. They didn't move on faster. They just started running sooner, and sometimes, running isn't healing. Epictetus said, "It is not events that disturb us, but our judgment about them." You think their speed means peace, it doesn't. It just means they can't sit with pain long enough to learn from it. Why they move on so fast? Because silence feels like guilt. Stillness feels like truth. Some people can't stand the echo of what they did, so they rush to drown it. New people, new distractions, new noise. But distraction is not healing, it's denial dressed as progress. Stoicism teaches that time doesn't heal anything you refuse to face. The one who pauses to process will always be slower, but always deeper. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Their timeline isn't your lesson, your reaction is. Why you shouldn't care? When you compare your pace to theirs, you forget your own journey. Maybe you're quiet because you're rebuilding. Maybe they're loud because they're avoiding. The Stoic doesn't measure peace by pace, only by presence. Healing isn't a race, it's a reconstruction. And every time you look at their surface, you abandon your depth. The truth is, they didn't move on from you, they moved away from themselves. But no one outruns their reflection for long. How Stoicism reframes the breakup. 1. Measure depth, not speed. The Stoic knows growth takes time. Fast healing is often surface level, like painting over a crack instead of fixing the foundation. 2. Stay present with pain. Pain isn't punishment, it's proof that you cared honestly. Feel it fully, but don't build a home inside it. Let it teach you, not trap you. 3. Practice detachment from narrative. Their happiness isn't proof of your failure. Their silence isn't proof of your insignificance. The only story that matters now is the one you tell yourself. 4. Remember the Stoic principle, what is good is never lost. If it was real, its lesson stays, even if the person doesn't. If it was fake, you just got free. Modern reflection. Social media fuels illusion. We see highlight reels, not reality. They post to prove they're fine, not because they are. You scroll and compare, forgetting that peace doesn't need witnesses. A Stoic doesn't chase appearances. They face the void quietly, until the void becomes home. Because peace isn't in forgetting them, it's in no longer needing to understand them. Practical Stoic exercise. Write down. Their healing speed is not my timeline. Each time you feel triggered by their new chapter, repeat it. Then shift your focus to something real, reading, walking, breathing, rebuilding. Your new life isn't waiting, it's happening. Healing slowly means you're doing it right. Because only truth moves slowly enough to stay. Final reflection. They didn't move on faster. They just moved differently, maybe louder, maybe messier. But you're learning to move wiser. Don't envy their escape, master your endurance. Don't chase illusion, cultivate peace. Because the Stoic doesn't race to forget, they walk to remember right.